If you're using an iPad or iPhone for your guitar tones like I do, and you want some of those volume pedal-like swells, but you don't currently have any kind of floor control, then this really simple plugin called ARGate from Rob Jackson definitely can do the trick. Just a little look at the app itself. At the moment, I have got the amp from the same developer called Analogy Amp. I just did a review on that on my channel. It's actually really, really good. You should go check that out as well. But we've just got this nice, clean, slightly edgy guitar tone. You can hear I have got a bit of reverb on the end of this channel as well. Now you've got, let's just start with the default patch here. So if I just dial up the threshold, at the moment you can still hear my guitar. So the threshold is going to be when the gate is activated or not. You can see that it's on at the moment. So at the moment it's just nice, you know, it's clean, no noise, you can't hear my guitar at all, and then as soon as I play, the gate opens. Nothing new here, nothing special. I'm sure you've seen a gate before, but it does a very good job. I'm most interested in this app, not really for its gate functionality, although that's cool and I'll probably use it as a utility. I want it to swell. So I'm going to jump straight into the presets and I'm going to find this one called the Auto-Swell somewhere, classic Auto-Swell. And then if I go back to the controls, a bunch of them have changed. Now if I do play a chord, nothing happens yet. That's because I need to set the threshold for my guitar. So let's dial up the threshold. Let's have it quite high. So now you can hear already, if I play my chord, we get that nice slow swelling entrance, which is pretty cool, right? And the threshold you can dial in for your pickups. Like there I picked a little bit soft. Well, actually that worked fine. But if I pick a bit soft, then sometimes it doesn't pick up the notes. So you can mess with that a little bit. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into all of these sliders, quite honestly, because I'm not a developer. I don't know exactly what everything does, but I've got the general idea. You've got this attack, gate, and release indicators at the top that tell you when things are happening. So you can hear that the attack is being engaged there. It's sort of doing something. It's stopping it coming in. Until this amount of time, 1 second. So if I want it to swell quick, obviously 9 milliseconds is ridiculously quick. Let's try like 400 milliseconds. You can hear it coming in. If I want it to take an age, let's go for something like 2 seconds. Which is really nice, right? You could get some really nice sounds. You could add some delay. I just love that. Kind of like lo-fi. And then you've also got like the release time. So that's how long it takes to come in. Once you get there, you could get it to release really quickly. So if I get it to swell, release, it should start to swell again. Whereas if I increase that time, it might not swell. You can see there, that chord came through right. That's because the hold time for this release is taking so long that it allows me to keep playing. Now, you can get clever with this. So if you start mucking around with a mixture of the threshold, the attack and release, different times, you can create different settings that suit you depending on what you want. For example, I can think one idea here is I want this release time to be really quick because each time I want it to swell. I failed there, right? So my hold time isn't working and my time here is too long. So let's change that a minute. Now it's working the way I want it to, right? Good. But let's say I want to swell in, but then keep playing. Well, it cut me off. I don't really want that for this instance. And I'll show you some examples when we get to jamming in a minute. But now it's swelled in, but it's still open, look. You can hear my notes. If I let go and then press again, it'll start to swell in. So that's the basic idea. You've got this hysteresis, which I'll be honest, I can't completely explain very well, but it sort of changes this threshold between attack and release. It's just another way of changing your ratios for when the gate is open and closed, but you can read about it here under the help, which is really handy from the app side of things. But I care more about like just grabbing one of the faders, moving it around, seeing what it sounds like. There's some presets here for some different things like choppy effects and stuff like that. I'm going to show you that now when we get into jamming. So that's enough talk and displaying this plugin. Let's see what it sounds like, and I'll show you some musical examples. So let's layer up some stuff inside Loopy Pro. I'm going to use a drum loop from a good friend of mine, Miguel Andrews. You can buy his drum loop packs if you like the sound of these. I'll pop a link in the description. But this is just a really tasty 75 BPM drum loop. I then recorded in a little bass line, just some root notes, nothing fancy, on my bass. And then to demonstrate, I'm going to record a guitar part, a vocal part, and then I'm going to do some improvisation, all with different presets that I've made for the ARGate. So let's start with recording in these nice little chords. 3, 4, and... got a nice swelling guitar part. Sounds pretty cool, right? The next thing that I'm going to record is a nice simple vocal line and then apply ARGate to that clip color. And then that's going to create some really cool stutter effects using the gate, using the attack and release, and mucking around with it a little bit. Let's record that in now. Here we go. I work so hard to fight this feeling. I work so hard. I work so hard to fight this feeling. I work so hard. Okay, so we've used ARGate for some swells on the guitar chords on this orange clip here. And at the moment, we've just got this vocal clip. So I've got this ARGate now on the green clip color. And I just chose one of the presets that came standard with the app, and it's called Aggressive Loop Chopper. Now on the green clip color, I've actually got my bass, drums, and vocal going to it. And I'll just engage it. I've created this widget here to turn on the chop and off, just to demonstrate. I'm going to press play, and as it's going, I'm going to engage it, and you can kind of hear what's going on. I'll turn the bass on for this as well. So we're jamming. And if I engage, fight this feeling. I work so hard. You can see how it's adding a kind of little bit of spice in and out. Fight this so high. Quite subtle, but it's quite interesting. It kind of, when I start to loop in a minute, allows me to add some variation in there. So something that you would consider a pretty boring, if I'm honest, no offense intended, which is a gate, you know, not super exciting by any means, can actually be really inspiring. I absolutely love swelling in and out, and then using it kind of like as a little stutter effect is a little bonus, not to mention the fact that this is super cheap, super simple, definitely worth looking at. Now I'm going to do what I enjoy doing the most, and that is improvising, soloing inside Loopy Pro, noodling away, you know, like we all love to do as guitar players. And I've just got this lovely swell on the attack of every note. When I keep playing, it will keep that gate open for me, so it will hear the notes. So for example, if I just press a note now, press a note, you know what I mean. If I play a note, it comes in, I get this really cool violin-like flavor. Of course, I've got a delay on that, a little bit of reverb. It will swell in, but if I keep playing, then it won't close that gate, but as soon as I let go, it'll go away, right? And you can also do these really cool, like, chordal things that come in late. You know, just like you're doing a volume pedal swell, But of course, hands-free, nice and simple in the moment. Let's have a little jam. I can have a little muck around. I'm going to turn the chop on and off during this jam. I'm also going to turn the swell for my guitar on and off because sometimes, of course, I don't want that swell. You know, you can configure this, tie it up to a foot pedal, whatever. Let's have a little jam, see what we can do.
Work so hard to fight this feeling. I work so hard.
Let's try some chords maybe.
Work so hard to fight
Nice
this
swell.
feeling. I work so hard.
If I just keep playing.
Work so hard to fight this feeling. I work so hard. Work so hard to fight this feeling. I work so hard.
Let's engage that chop.
Work so
Turn the swell off.
to fight this feeling. I work so hard.
Put the violin back on.
Work so hard to fight this feeling. I work so hard. Work so hard to fight this feeling.
You get the idea. It's another really nice, simple plugin that if you mess around with the different controls, can definitely give you some really nice auto-swells. You can have it as a basic gate so that it, you know, just cleans up your signal for your microphone or your guitar, or you can use it for chop and stutter effects. There are some presets in the app that get you going, and then you just muck around with the threshold, that kind of thing. So definitely go check this out. If you want to learn a little bit more about Loopy Pro, maybe you've just followed this video for the plugin, but you're thinking, what's that app he's using? Then do go check a link in the description. It's a completely free course called the Loopy Pro Blueprint, which you can follow along with here on YouTube. So go and check that out. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.